You were not created just to be chosen. You were created to become. And until you stop making men the center of your beauty, of your identity, of your life, of your healing, of your journey, of your worth, you will keep shrinking yourself to fit into someone else's story. I'm going to tell you why it is crucial for you to decenter men right now and how that will change your narrative and unlock your life's full potential. Number one, and just to be clear, decentering men doesn't mean you hate them. It means you stop orbiting around them. It doesn't matter whether he texts you back, if he's told you today that you look beautiful, if he thinks you're not capable of something. It means they are not in control of your mood. Your day doesn't start and end on whether you got a text back or not. It means that it doesn't matter if you are married, if you're single, if you're engaged, if you're tall, if you're dark, if you're light-skinned black, or your melanin is popping. It doesn't matter if the society says you should be married by 25 or you expired at 30. It doesn't matter. You don't perform femininity just to be chosen. Your story, your healing, your purpose, your journey is your own. And I'm saying this for a fact because this was a lesson I had to learn years ago when I was still very much single. I was speaking to a mentor of mine and I was living in Atlanta in Georgia at the time, and he had said to me, "Oh, so what are your plans? What do you intend to do now?" I was working, but I think I was leaving a job or something. And he was like, "Oh, so what do you intend to do now?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not sure. I'm thinking of moving, but then I'm not sure. It all depends on where I find a man." And he looked at me. It was quiet. He said, "No, it doesn't work like that. It shouldn't work like that. You don't pursue men. You pursue purpose." And it stuck in my head. It was like something lit up in my head. Because in my mind, now I was done with school. Now I was working. The natural thing was to get a man, get married, have kids. He said, "No. Even if those things are going to happen, you don't pursue those things. You pursue purpose. And in the place of purpose, you will meet your assigned man." Wow. So I'm saying that to you today. That is what I mean when I say you need to decenter man. It is not about men. Your life does not begin and end with the relationship that you're in, with that man that you're dating. Oh, when is he going to propose? Oh, are we going to have kids? How many kids are we going to have? Oh, he broke my heart. Oh, you are the owner of your own story. You are the center. You are the lead character in your life's story. Don't make it about a man. And secondly, it is important to understand where this centering of men, of arranging a woman's life around men comes from. It comes from the world. It comes from the society. It comes from the culture. It comes from the cultural pressure of being expected to be married at a certain age. It also comes from the social media pressure of being expected to be married to a certain type of man. You cannot date a certain type of man if you are a certain type of woman. What type of ring is he going to buy? What type of money, what type of bag does he have? There is also the social media pressure. So there is the constant need to go from the one to another. And there is the religious aspect of it as well. Yes, Bible says who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Yes, marriage is beautiful. Yes, it is ordained by God. But it's not the reason why you were created. It is not the reason why you were created. Adam was not created married. Eve came later. Adam was created by himself first. There is also the childhood conditioning that women deal with in terms of being raised as girls. Oh, you're expected to cook and to clean. Oh, there was that thing of, oh, is this how you're going to do in your husband's house? Is this how you're going to behave when you get married? Oh, who is going to marry you now? You don't know how to cook. A woman is not expected to be career driven. All these mindsets and thoughts and opinions create that thing of, if I am not chosen, I am not loved. If I don't have a man, I'm not loved. If my man doesn't approve of me, I'm not loved. Lies and more lies. Now, what happens when you decenter men? You reclaim your voice back. Your life, your journey, your healing, it becomes your own. When my husband and I met over 9-10 years ago now, he met me in the place of purpose. I was thriving in my calling. I was on that path, doing the things I loved, dressing how I wanted to dress, wearing what I wanted to wear, looking how I wanted to look, living the life I desired. So when you decenter men, you rediscover your desires. What do you really want to do? Not you doing things just because that's what men like. That's what men want. That's what men find attractive. You stop shrinking to become likable and be accepted, and you emerge. You become. It doesn't matter whether they like you or not. You're convinced in your person and who you are. So you don't have to shrink to make anybody like you, to make anybody accept you. So your life isn't designed around chasing male attention. It is yours. You've learned to validate your own emotions without needing a man to affirm it. You fall in love with yourself all over again, and your life is yours. It's not boring. You fall in love with your own life all over again, and it doesn't have to be romantic. You fall back in love with your life all over again when you decenter men. You can even learn how to romanticize your own life. Now listen, let me be clear, and this is number 4, very important. This is not an anti-men campaign. I'm happily married to the glory of God. This is a pro-you campaign. So this is not about you becoming cold, becoming withdrawn, becoming unavailable. No. This is about you becoming whole, not waiting for someone to complete you. Adam was all by himself. Eve was all by himself. So by the time they met, they were bringing things to the table. There was no question of, oh, what do you bring to the table? When you are complete in yourself and centered in your own identity, any love or man that comes becomes an addition to that. It's like the icing on the cake, meaning you can eat the cake without the icing. And let me tell you, that is incredibly attractive and sexy when you are complete by yourself. So any man is an addition. It's not a rescue mission. God is love. God teaches us to love. God wants us to love. Love is beautiful. I am a die-hard romantic. So I'm telling you that I love love, and you deserve to be loved, but not at the expense of yourself, of who you are. And don't listen to what people might say. Decentering men and centering yourself is not selfish. It is sacred. And even if it is selfish, you are allowed to make selfish decisions that help you become the better version of who you are, that helps you become who God created you to be. God wasn't bored when he created you. God did not create you out of the lack of who to create. You were created for a purpose. You were created for a story. You were created for a reason. And it wasn't so that you could start to shrink and fit into someone else's narrative. You are an entire book, an entire life, an entire story by yourself, an entire series by yourself. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to dream. You are allowed to speak freely. You are allowed to pursue purpose without a man's approval. And listen, believe me, the moment you stop living your life to be chosen, that's the moment you step into your God-given power to choose. Because God gave us, it is the gift he gave to men, the gift of choice to choose. He doesn't choose for us. But when you're living to be chosen and you're running all over the place and you're running all over the place and you're trying to do this and you're trying to do that, you are running after being chosen. The power is no longer in your hands. It's out of your hands. So it's whatever comes, I'm going to take it. That is what your life becomes. But when you decenter men and you center it on yourself, you take the power back. That power to choose, you'll be the one determining what is good for you and what is not, what you deserve and what is not. Is someone worthy of your time and affection and your love or not? You will have that power to decide that. So I want you to say it in the comment section. Say, I am done shrinking. Type it right down in the comment section. I am done shrinking. If you have learned at least one thing from this video, please give it a thumbs up. And in case you were wondering, hi, I'm Joyful. If you're looking into becoming the best version of yourself, changing your life, starting over, or just living an overall joyful life, then this is the channel for you. So subscribe to the channel and check out this other video right here, because I think it's going to be incredibly beneficial for you. See you in the next one.